Ooh-da-da. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, all the Sony said. Then the loud sound, it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on the way. That wasn't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Camping season is going on again, but stop the guys from making a little structure here. Check this out. Not much to it, but is what it is. Makes you wonder. Interesting. Right on the edge of the site. Hey guys, check this out. Well, you know what I say about inklings. I don't believe in coincidence much, so I'm checking the campground out today because I haven't been in here in a while, and I see probably the biggest structure I've ever seen directly in behind a campsite. I've seen some big ones up on you know, like slopes and whatever, and way up the slope and other places, but right in a campsite or right directly behind one, this has got to be the biggest one. Hey, it's huge. It's got to be right here. It's got to be at least 20 feet long. A good, I don't know, 10 feet high or so. And look at all the work in that. A lot of work in that. Now I'm going to point out, like I've said, you know, you look for collaborative evidence. Well, there's some here, and there's something here that is very, very interesting to me. You know, that for my journey and where they're taking me right at the moment, and actually what I'm thinking about at the moment, they're showing me in here. It's funny, you know, like there was somebody online, I guess it was last year or a couple of years ago, that was talking about blue objects found in and around structures. And this, I believe it was a lady, might have been Maeve Cohen, I'm not sure. And you know, she's from back east. And it was funny because right after she said that, I started finding blue objects all the time in and around structures. Now, once again, about a month ago, I was talking about painted rocks that are showing up around structures and questioning whether they made them or not, or at least put them there. You know, they could have painted them. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but I don't put anything past them. But I was questioning whether they put them there. I wasn't questioning whether the structures were made by them, although, you know, that's Can be debatable at times too, but they do make them. I'm not going to get into that again. But in any event, so I've got these painted rocks on my mind, and you know, like a friend of mine, Mark, came by, visited about a month ago, and we came out here, and this was just a few days after I had pondered that question. Do you guys leave these rocks by these structures? And then they guided Mark to pick up a rock and reveal the answer, and it was a painted rock. It was kind of like he was guided to do it, and I had something like that happen last week actually too, so it's a real thing. But anyway, so this is so interesting because check this out. There's a painted rock. You know, it really is no coincidence that when I'm thinking of stuff, got something in my mind, they show me, they put it there. They, you know, for a period of time, you know, to give me an answer. And so that's interesting. But on that same trip, or on the same visit when Mark came up, a friend of ours, Laurel, came along as well, and she was talking about these little caution tape things and little pink ribbons and all these ribbons that they tie on trees when they're going to cut them down, and, you know, hazard stuff and whatever. But she was saying that they're showing up in all kinds of weird places that make no sense. And so, you know, I've had the rocks and the ribbon on my mind, and actually I've seen ribbon since then in weird places, and, you know, that's kind of how it works. But look in here. Look inside this structure. Once again, it makes no sense, but what's in there? Ribbon. Look at that. It's quite deep in there. Yeah, once again, ribbon. So, you know, that's really how they work. You know, you get something in your head, and then they give you the answer by giving you examples like here and there. So that's miraculous. I just love it how they do that. So you look for collaborative evidence, like I said, so we'll walk around here. Like I said, this thing is huge. I like what I'm seeing over here that you often see in these areas, and that's two sticks leaning up against a tree. To me, that signifies two individuals, and it was probably means that two individuals made the structure over here. So, yeah, this is the biggest one I think I've ever seen in and around a campground, like this close to one. It's massive. Look at it from this side. Yeah, so collaborative evidence, like that rock and that piece of caution tape or the ribbon or whatever, that is very, very compelling to me. Why, thank you very much. Very, very compelling to me because, like I said, that's the things that were on my mind, and really that is exactly how they work. You know, you get something on your mind, or you ponder something. I wonder if they do it like this, or I wonder if it's like this, or this is like this, or however, or whatever. And they lay the answer right out to you so blatantly. Okay, so here's, this doesn't look like much, guys, but here's the other little piece of collaborative evidence I'm talking about. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look like much, but this. Just this little stick, just laid right up on here, is something that they do. Something they do a lot, and it something I see repeatedly. So, as minor as that looks, that speaks a lot. It speaks volumes to me. It's because it's a repeated pattern. So yeah, this is really, really incredible. I love this. Really loving this. You know, and I wonder how many people really pay attention to this when they come in here. I guess most people would just think, and probably most of the people watching this video too, or who knows. But you know, some people would just think kids did it, but no, this isn't kids. And it's pretty darn cool. Yeah, well, it's nice to see that they're active again. Well, I will be in here camping with friends in 2 weeks, so exciting times. Hey everybody, so I'm still walking around. And same area as that huge massive structure, just right directly behind it. Look at this little thing. Not much, but you know, probably a little kid or something made this. You know, so these simple pieces across the log there, or the stumps. Interesting. But this over here is really interesting. Check this out. Wow. I love this. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. That's just like wow. You know, like it's not like wow like it blows you away, like it's just like wow, like hard to explain. There's a Y stick in there too. It's just like wow, it's just so, I don't know guys, magical. Let's go along the whole thing. There's some stuff to look at here. This is unbelievable, and thank you RE for sharing this with us. Boy, am I ever tingling with energy looking at this. This is amazing. Okay, we're going along here. Okay. Look. Open triangle down there. There's that cleft there too. That's Little Bud, I think. You know what? I've always said that open triangle is Little Bud, and I haven't committed to it, so I'm going to commit to it right now, and that's how it's going to be moving forward. I know it sounds ridiculous. That really is how it works. That's how it worked with the Y stick, which, incidentally, check it out. Man, Sasquatch, connected. Sure sign. A Y stick, and then it goes right over there. There's something about this that just like touches my heart, like I just can't even explain. Look at it. Oh my God. Guys, you're hitting me up with energy. I appreciate it. I feel it. Look at that. You know, the open triangle, Little Bud. But I'm saying that that's your I'm gonna say it. We're gonna call it we're gonna call it as it is. And you know, the Y stick, but just check that out. They got those logs and branches or whatever going across from one stump connecting to the tree and then over to the other stump. That's, oh wow. That's one of the favorite things I've ever seen in here. Just something about it. A bridge? Yeah, food for thought. Okay, well, here's the far right side of it, and I didn't realize there's an extension coming from the stump on the far right. There's another piece. Yeah. Piece there, and it just connects everything all up. Yeah, so it goes from that stump there, balance on that other stump, the Y stick there, leaning up on the tree, of course the open triangle, Little Bud, to this stump, and then this is the part that I didn't catch initially, because I was standing directly in front. There's another little extension that goes from the last stump just over to here, so it's a beautiful little creation. I really, really love it. Okay guys, I just literally got chills. You know, no matter how many times this kind of stuff happens, it just never gets old. I just saw this. I was just came back from taking my initial videos of the structure and that beautiful fence-like thing, magnificent thing, and I thought, I'm going to go and look around again. And so I'm just walking around. I'm sitting at the picnic table here for a bit. And look at what I see. I mean, my frigging Lord. And that's massive. There is Sue's in my fish cliff. It's huge. Okay. It's, I don't know, 12 feet long or something like that. Massive. So it's right here. Yeah, I'll walk by it and maybe you can see my feet. There we go. We'll make it work. As you can see, it's pretty huge and pretty sunny out too. So let's look at it from this side. Yeah. I mean, guys, you know, like I said, how blatantly direct they are. Like there's Sue's in my fish cliff. I mean, there's no question about that. So then you look over here. Wow. Yeah, I got chills when I saw that. Because, you know, I feel like I was being led back to see it. Like I, you know, decided I'll go and look again. And quite often, you know, we're being led to do that. Like, you know, for example, when the other day, an obvious example is when I went and put my foot on top of that little stick that was sticking up vertically. It was snapped and part of it was sticking up vertically, and as soon as I put my foot on it, it fell down into a perfect fish cliff. Absolutely being led to do that. And, you know, that's happening a lot lately. So yeah, giant fish cliff. And this, and, you know, the two sticks over there for the individual. Oh, and like I said, yeah, I love the fact that they tied in the painted rocks and the ribbon. What? Oh God. Okay, I thought the ribbon was gone for a second. That would have blown my mind, although, you know, well, I've seen stuff like that before, so it wouldn't have been unusual. Okay, so, you know, I like the way that they tied those two things in there, and then, of course, I know I'm going over the same stuff again, but I'm excited here. Amazing. And then, of course, this bridge thing or whatever it is over here. Wow, it's nice in here today. The raven just came by and visited me a while ago. That was always cool. Only saw the one though. So yeah, so this thing, which as I said extends further than I thought, goes over here as well. So that's amazing, you know. Once again, trademark stuff in there. It's got the open triangle, which is Little Bud. The Y stick, man, Sasquatch connected. Oh yeah, oh wow. This place has got to be heaven when the sun's coming through the trees. Closest thing you can get to it. So yeah, check that out. And people don't even notice. I'm sure some people might have a few questions or something, but yeah. You know, I cannot, you know, one thing like stress enough how little coincidence plays into a lot of this stuff. You know, like when I came out of my simulation period 3 or 4 months ago, early on, I was in another area being introduced to another clan, and it was amazing. I had a sighting and they were leaving all kinds of stuff for me. Some of Sue's and my fish cliffs, like 3 or 4. Just amazing things went on there. But in any event, that day I was led off trail only twice, and I found these amazing circles that once again I made another video of and pictures of, and these amazing stick circles. And like I said, I cannot stress enough, you know, that I do not believe in coincidence with these guys. You know, I was driving around here. I didn't have any intention of turning into this exact spot, but for some reason I did. And you know, everything you're seeing in this video is right here, so including the fish cliff. So what does that tell you about coincidence? It tells me a lot, especially since this kind of stuff happens over and over and over again. And you know, once again, it just talks about time and how they know what you're going to do before you do it. It's quite miraculous. As teachers, they've got a lot of advantages just for that fact alone, and I am very, very grateful to be even considered and honored to be a student of these amazing people. And I encourage anybody who can get a connection with them, and it starts off with respect and then love and, you know, just honesty from your heart, to do it, because it's the most enriching thing you'll ever experience in your life. It's quite a journey, and I'm very grateful.